welcome. I'm here to call to order the Monday, November 21st, 2022 meeting of the City of Tullahoma Planning Commission. We'll call that to order. With that, we have a determination of a quorum. I see 6 members present, and we have 1 seat vacant that will be determined later, but 4 is a quorum, so we have a quorum. And with that, I'd ask everyone to please rise, and Mr. Bill Comer to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Everyone face the flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we'll move on to the next order of business here is to read and approve the minutes of the regularly scheduled meeting from October 17th. I'll ask for a quick review of those and I'll entertain a motion to approve. I got a motion from Mr. Berry and a second from Mr. Rice. And with that discussion, I'll call the vote.
Have discussion, please.
Go ahead.
So at the prior meeting, I actually brought this up then, the fact that we do not currently have a place on our agenda for public comments. And I had asked for that to be considered at the next meeting or as soon as possible by our board. And I know that was something that the public has interest in. And it may not be something that's generally done, but I don't want to, encourage apathy. And I think that this is their town as much as it is ours. And so with that, I'm not going to disapprove of the minutes, but I would like to make a motion at this time to follow Robert's Rules of Order at a minimum and at least get the approval of the agenda, in which case I could add that item to the agenda. So the approval of the agenda under Robert's Rules of Order should be on every commission meeting agenda, as we should not only be approving minutes of previous agendas, but we should be approving minutes of today's agenda as well. So that's my comment, Mr. Chairman. So if you would oblige me after we vote on this to approve this agenda, then perhaps with a second we could consider the public comments.
All right, we have a motion from Ms. Almacher. Do we have a second? I understand your concern. Let's discuss it.
Well, you should probably go ahead and take this vote, and then I'll restate my motion.
Okay. All right. Vote on approval of the minutes. All in favor? Aye. And all opposed? Abstain? All right. Minutes pass 6 to 0. With that,
at this time, I would like to move to add a section into our Planning Commission meeting agenda number 1 in accordance with Robert's Rules of Orders that we should be approving our agenda, and also with that approval of the agenda, I would also like to add a public comment section in.
okay. Motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second, just for the purpose of hopefully time boxed discussion and some clarification on where, yeah.
All right. Ms. Almacher.
Okay. I believe that it is per Robert's Rules of Order that all agendas should be, the approval of the agenda should be on every agenda. Am I correct or mistaken?
Typically, Mary Samaniego for the record, typically you can't add agenda items at the meeting for Planning Commission meetings.
That's not what I asked. I asked, is it per Robert's Rules of Order that the approval of the agenda be on every agenda or just Board of Mayor and Alderman agendas? Actually, I guess I'm asking it as a question. I would like to hear somebody tell me a rule that's different. According to Robert's Rules of Order, you should be approving the agenda. This board should approve the agenda at every meeting.
The agenda is formatted from our bylaws, and we would have to adopt a new bylaw to get
In
a
our
different-
bylaws, we've adopted Robert's Rules of Order, and Robert's Rules of Order say that you should adopt the agenda.
Our bylaws state that this is the procedure, and if it's not covered in our bylaws, then we defer to Robert's Rules of Orders.
No, that is incorrect.
That is not
we-
correct.
As an open meeting, and our charter, which would trump your bylaws, because by nature, the charter, hang on, 1 second, please let me finish. The charter would actually state that that this board, as well as any other board established by the city of Tullahoma, should follow Robert's Rules of Order. And in Robert's Rules of Order, per an agenda, there should be an approval by quorum of the board of that agenda. Am I mistaken?
The charter doesn't mention Robert's Rules of Order, Ms. Hamacher.
Actually, is it the municipal code then? Because no, I know that I have read this, that every board, I'll pull it up if we can't decide on it, but